Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl. I am Rosalind, Chief Cooking Bottle Washer, owner, artist of Ponds and Designs. And this is Bead and Chat. Yep, I had to take a little bit of a break. Um, but tonight I am back. Hope everyone is doing well. Mm, Sorry, had to wet my whistle. Um, so usual housekeeping, please like, likes are free. Subscribe if you are so inclined. Sharing is caring. Um, I do visit my subscribers. I do subscribe back if you have an active channel, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do have other playlists as well. I have a health and wellness playlist, and I have a YouTube street guide playlist, which I really need to update, and I'm going to talk about that in a little while. So I wanted to show you guys. I'm not going to be on too long because it's after 9 o'clock here in New York, and it's almost my bedtime, y'all. Um, not there's not much I stay up too late for. So anyhow, I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. Tonight I had mentioned before that I was going to start using this um beading braiding system. It's called Kumi Himo. It's basically a Japanese braiding system, and I purchased this kit through Etsy. This is the lady who wrote the book, and I'm reading through the book. I figured let me read through the book before I start jumping up and down and trying anything. And I'm in the supply section right now, so I'm just trying to get an idea of exactly what did I purchase. um, and hopefully at some point I will be able to do something like this or like this. But I think it's gonna take a little bit of a while. I'm probably gonna end up just doing something basic, but that's okay. The reason why I'm looking into this particular braiding thing is because I still cannot handle actual beading needles. And there was a particular stitch that I was into, but my fingertips are still numb. I'm not having a lot of pain, but to handle a needle, it still hurts. Pain in the neck. So I'm doing this. So let me show you guys what's in the kit. Put this aside for a second. And again, comments are welcome. Sharing is caring. And the kit comes in this cool box. And let's see. So we have the disc. They call it a disc. And it's pretty solid, even though it's styrofoam. It's pretty heavy duty. Bobbins for the beading thread. They sent a couple of kits. One is in a purple color, which of course I couldn't resist at the time, and they offer. Oh, they have a tutorial. They have a YouTube channel, so I will probably be visiting the YouTube channel. The top of the box won't stay down. There we go. They sent I have one in purple. They sent me one in green, a green and gold with some seed beads, and it's a necklace kit. So they sent enough for a necklace. And then of course the instructions that says read me first. And it says actually try making a bracelet before um I do. Oh boy. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can. Okay. Hey V, how you doing? Sup? Please, everyone, check out my girl VS Speaks Royally. She is her channel is so much fun. Anything and everything about the royal family. Yeah, well, particularly Harry and Meghan. If you're a Harry and Meghan fan, um, oops, I hit the wrong button. Okay. If you are a Harry and Meghan fan, definitely check out her channel. So much fun, so many nice people. It's definitely worth it. Um, so yeah. Oh, wait, okay, good. So, somebody I just didn't feel like talking to. So, this is the who who me he Kumi Hemo um kit. Yeah, well, I'm kind of just going through some stuff that I got. I had something in mind for tonight. It is a little bit late, so it's probably going to be a short project. But I just wanted to show people the Kohima. I can't pronounce it. The Japanese braiding kit that is going to be my next thing. Um, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to film me working on this with this disc. It's kind of hard to hold up to the camera. I have to figure that out. But what I may do is start the project and then show as I go along. But it's a really cool kit. I got it off Etsy. Um, wasn't too expensive either. So considering it comes with like sample stuff that you can make, and this was the book that comes with it. So I'm reading the book. I'm reading the book now. Um, I'm trying to figure it all out. I got this really cool card from the chaplain at Mount Sinai where I go, and it's a labyrinth card. It's really cool. So I'm using it as a bookmark, but it's actually a meditation card. Um, so she said you can like trace it as you pray, and it's supposed to help you focus on the prayer. Yeah, it's let's see. Yeah, for meditation and prayer. So I'll be using that as well. But anyhow, so tonight the projects won't be too crazy. Um, because like I said at the beginning, it's a little late, so I don't want to be on too long. I'm going to try and do two things. I have these resin flowers, and I'm going to fill them, and I'll fill like one or two of each. I'm probably going to end up making hair combs and using them to adorn the combs. So I have that, and then I have these two lovely pieces that I bought a couple of months ago at the New York Beach Show. I'm going to try and wire wrap them. Ideally, these should be for embroidery. So I would have them on some felt and then embroider around them and build up from there. But obviously, I still can't handle needles. So I'm going to try and wire wrap these and see how they come out. One of them is a peacock and the other is a hummingbird. So, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save these for last because they're the easiest, and I'm gonna try and wire wrap one of these bad boys. So, while I gather myself together, where's the other? Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's about to lose my cool. I have two sets of wire. I have a 20 gauge wire, which I've used before to make bales and stuff. And then I have 24 gauge wire, which is thinner. It might work as well. I might be a little easier to manipulate, but it's not as strong as the 20 gauge. So I have to see. So I'm gonna try that. Let me gather up my let's see. I might need these. I'm definitely gonna need my wire cutter and let's see, wire cutter, round nose pliers. Don't think I need hmm, do I have I'm looking for ah yes. These pliers are for um and I have to get my actually let me see if I have my ergonomic one. Whoops. Oh, the white coating at the end is to help with delicate wires. Ah, yes. I did it. Mm, there we go. And ta-da, my ergonomic one. And the white coating actually keeps the wire from getting burnt or chipped. So um burnt out as in overheated. Like when you work with wire and you're using the pliers a lot, what happens is obviously you're bending, and sometimes the wire will just snap. This helps prevent the wire from getting um too heated and then weaken and then snap. So okay, so I'm going to try and do the hummingbird first. I'm going to try and do it this way because it looks like the design it was meant to be um this way. So I'm going to try and wrap it to support it this way. So I think I'm going to go with the 20 gauge wire first. I'm just going to pull this random amount. I'm not measuring. I really should, but I don't. I usually just eyeball and then go for it. Woo! Okay, put that here for a minute. And then we'll see. If it doesn't work, then I try again with the lighter wire and hopefully it'll go through. So now there are a ton of tutorials on wire wrapping and there's which I really should start looking at. I took a class years ago on basic wire wrapping and I've completely forgotten forgotten all the stuff they taught me in the class. So I'm just gonna wing it, see how it looks. I envy people that can just wire wrap and not even think about it. I really envy people that can do it. Because I sure as heck can't. So what I'm gonna try and do, I'm actually gonna see. Oops. I have the camera raised a little high. Sorry. Um, just so I can try this without bumping into the camera every 5 seconds. V, I gotta catch up with your lives, girl. I've been a little bit crazy. Whoops. See, this is what I was talking about. Slips right off. Let me try that. Okay, so I'm literally just I'm winging it, folks. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It looks like it's a little wide. So let me try again. Oh, slipped right out. So anyway, while I fuss with this, uh, Katt Williams'internet, man, I tell you, Never a dull flipping moment. So Teflon Tiffany Tahoe Henyard uh, is it's getting like it's getting ugly actually. It's kind of scary. Um she's gotten booed at the town hall meeting. Um I mean the citizens have turned on her big time. I've mentioned this before. They're questioning stuff. Well, so is the FBI. She has been served subpoenas now, um, specifically for stuff that they're looking into stuff that she has done. Her buddy Keith Freeman and oh no, that's right, I wasn't on last week. Her buddy Keith Freeman, her second in command, has been charged with bankruptcy fraud because he did not declare income. That's a no-no. The feds do not like that. Um, so he's facing, I think it's up to 5 years, if found guilty. Uh, so the speculation is that he's probably going to um, turn on Miss Tiffany in order to get some leniency in his own case. Okay, so these two. Um, all right, this is what I have. This is what I have so far. It's pitiful, but I'm gonna keep trying. Um, then we have now a reason why I'm saying it's getting ugly because there is a young man by the name of Jedediah Brown. He is, I guess, like an investigator. He says he's an activist as well. Um, and he was investigating a few things. He went to the township meeting and declared a few things that have now shocked the town. Well, part of the town anyway. Some people kind of knew something extra was going on, and he said it at a township meeting. So he was served with a restraining order by a one of the officers in oh shit this might work y'all by one of the officers in Dalton. Well, I think was it Dalton? Well, he was served. They're trying to hit. Hello, my dear. Hi, Inspire. How are you, my dear? It's good to see you. You didn't miss too much. I'm just getting started. So he was hit with a restraining order. He went to court. Um, and the restraining order was the hearing was in a different county, so or township. Um, Inspire, I thought you were traveling. You told St. James you were going out of town or something like that. Oh, okay, yes. Say hello to each other. Um, Inspire is one of the moderators for the St. James show. So please check him out as well. He has some good stuff, a little bit of gossip, but it's not too bad. It's not like that William dude. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, stay safe. Um, and it's not like that. It's not like that William guy. I'll talk about him in a minute. But I'm trying to do some wire. I'm trying to do some wire wrapping. Um, Actually, I kind of like how this is coming out. I thought it would wrap all four corners, but for some reason, it's only three. Um, I think I may have to put a little more wire. I do want all four corners covered, so um, so yes, do check out the St. James channel. Um, he has three, I think. One of them he cooks, and the other two are like church stuff. So do please check him out. Wrong size. So yeah. So um, as I was saying about Tiffany, this gentleman got hit with a restraining order. He went to court, and the judge threw out the restraining order request. So he's leaving. He's leaving the hearing, getting ready to make his way home, and he was being followed, y'all. Dalton police cars with blacked out windows followed this young man, and apparently, according to him, he stopped at a gas station, and somebody threatened him, and he believes that Tiffany Henyard was in one of the cars. This one, if that is true, and I'm leaning towards, yeah, she probably was there. This woman is unhinged. She is Nino Brown, and we all know what happened to Nino Brown. So, I'm not wishing harm upon anybody, but you reap what you sow, y'all. She's sowing a whole lot of bad stuff. So, that was the big issue of the week. And then um, she got hit with a civil lawsuit by the young lady that was assaulted in Las Vegas. She and the police officer who was trying to help her um, filed a civil suit looking for unpaid wages and legal fees and all that good stuff. So that has come about. And then on top of that, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to where the camera is. I need to start adjusting this camera. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to adjust the camera a little bit. Um, so now Teflon Tiff got hit with her own subpoena by the FBI this week. They are looking for particular employee records, and oh, this is much better. Yeah, it's gonna be funky, y'all. Particular employee records. They want information on Keith Friedman. He apparently had a consulting business that was getting paid by the village of Dalton. So they want information on that. Um, one of the trustees believes that Tiffany has probably ordered someone to shred all the documents already. If that is the case, ugh, I have to redo this. If that is the case, that's just making things worse because, um, the FBI does not like that sort of thing. So she just caused more trouble for herself if that's what she's done. Um, because the government can figure out a way to look up, um, employee income information. I mean, W-2s, 1099s, all that stuff. And then the problem with Keith Friedman is, getting back to that for a moment, he not only hid, not only did he hide, okay, I'm not keen on this. Not only did he hide employment information and income, big no. He actually it got out that he worked for another township not too far from Dalton, and he actually he owes them money. He supposedly got paid, allegedly got paid a certain amount of money more than he was supposed to, and the that particular townships claims that he owes them $90,000, and he skipped town. So, oh my God, it's just a mess all over. All right, this is how it's coming out so far. I'm not 100% thrilled with it, but I'm going to see how it goes. Sometimes I can get away with being a little funky, and sometimes it's just, even I look at it and go, yeah, no. All right, so this is what we have so far for the first one. Um, I think it's enough to frame it, and I'll have to put a bail on it and see how it goes. So that's that. Next one I'm going to try is I'm going to try and do this very beautiful peacock. Now it's round, so I think it's going to be a little bit harder. But I'm going to take a shot at it. Let's see. I'm wondering if I should use the lighter. I'm going to try the lighter wire. I'm going to try the 24 gauge and see how that goes. It's a little easier to manipulate. Here's my cutter. So yeah, this thing with Tiffany Henya, and I haven't even had a chance to do my own episode of It Happened One Night. I still haven't had a chance to do it. Things have happened in Dalton so fast. By the time I think by the time I get to it, she gonna be in handcuffs, y'all. Um, but what I want to, what I'm gonna recommend, if anyone's interested in the shenanigans, check out Hannibal is Hungry. I've shouted him out before. He has extensive yeah, this might not work. Ooh boy. This may not work. I don't think I'm gonna be able to wrap it. Let's see. I'm trying to just maybe support the bottom and see how it goes. Um, yeah, so check out Hannibal's Hungry, Pink Book Lessons. Pink Book Lessons was one of the first to start talking about Tiffany Tahoe. So definitely go to her channel. And then my girl J9 Eve, she has been doing the most hilarious commentary on this whole thing. So you need to visit her channel as well. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Shoot. I'm gonna have to find I'm gonna have to find something to set it in, or I'm gonna have to wait until I can use my fingers and do an embroidery piece with it. Oh man, that sucks. Let me try one other thing. So that's that. Then we have issues with Jay Morrison. Now, for those of you who might not be aware of who he is, Jay Morrison was a self-proclaimed real estate guru. He claimed that he wanted to rebuild Black Wall Street, and he started a real estate fund that was looking for investors. So a whole bunch of people invested with him, and I'm just trying to straighten the wire. And doesn't want to straighten. Come on, what the hell? Okay, here we go. And so he had $11 million. They bought this building that it was supposed to be used as like a media center and um some other purposes, for the investors, and the investment fund is now bankrupt. They have sold that building. They purchased it for $11 million, I think, once it was all built out. Whoops. Okay, this is not going to work. So this piece is going to have to wait. I have to figure something out. The wire is not holding. Put this aside. Let me try the thicker wire real quick. Let me see if I can do anything with the thicker wire. So the fund is bankrupt. The building that the fund purchased has been sold for $3 million. It's worth 11, so they took a hit. And Jay Morrison has basically disappeared. He has he's now switched up and decided to become a pastor. Yeah. So um yeah, he's lost his mind. He really has. Okay. Mm, let's see if this is any better. Probably not. Okay, yeah. It's kind of hard to I have to go look for a tutorial because this is not working. This is not happening, y'all. Putting this aside. All right. So, so much for that. One of them worked. One of them didn't. So we'll figure it out. Um, Next up, I'm going to um put some insert some stuff into these flowers. Let's see. These are resin, German resin. I got them from Ava Motherwell. Lovely, lovely person. Oh, I see these. They're like, if you can see them, they're kind of on the half shell. And these I'm going to use for hair combs, but I want to put something in the middle. You see, I don't know if you guys can see, but the hole is right there. But I want to dress up the inside. So what I'm going to do, I'll keep it real simple. Grab let's see, these are purple. These are blue. Blue, 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 blue. So, see if I can find, yeah, I'll use these. So I'm going to use some number 6, just a couple. And I'm going to put them on a head pin and string them through. So in the meantime, so the fund has gone bankrupt, and okay, we do it this way. So I basically just strung a B. Actually, I think I can do 2, and then I'm going to pass it through. So that's what it's going to look like. And for now, I'm just going to bend the back so that it doesn't slip off. And I'm just going to bend it one more time. So that way they don't come off, because I'm not really going to be ready to tighten them until I actually put them onto the comb. So I'm going to do these. Just keep it simple. So yeah, Jay Morrison is trying to rebrand and become a minister. And speaking of ministers, I saw this really weird story on Instagram. There's a gentleman by the name of Jolly Good Ginger. Um, I saw it on his feed. There's a minister of a church called Greater no Solid Rock. I think it's called Solid Rock. So there we go. And he made this weird announcement at the end of his service the other day and said, "Oh, my wife has been found unalived, and it was she did it to herself." So the strange thing is that the medical examiner, did not reveal the cause of death yet. So everyone's wondering, why did he say that? Then the obituary was very strange. He kept referring to his wife as the best wife I could ever have. And like, dude, what about they had kids, so he didn't talk about her as a person. He talked about her as though she was his property, which was also very odd. And so I didn't get to see the whole story, but now there's a question as to if he had something to do with his wife's demise. So yeah, these preachers, man, some wrong with them. These preachers need more prayer than we do. Oh, you saw that. He, in your opinion, you think he did it? Um, yes, I saw that clip where he was preaching, and then um he asked the congregation to stand up and made the announcement, and then he said, "Please don't say anything, please don't discuss it." But yeah, exactly. And he was telling people not to discuss it, but in the meantime, it was yeah, if you lose your spouse that you love, you wouldn't be able to preach a sermon. Exactly. Okay, have fun with the doggy. um so yeah, that was really odd. um and he was telling people not to say anything and not to discuss it, but eh, it was already, I guess his church service is live streamed, because it's right there now. It was right there, it was live streamed. So yeah, it was really weird. So I tell you, these preachers need more help than we know. That's all I can say. Um, and I agree with you, V. I really think he may have had a hand in it, at least. So I'm working on these yellow ones too, and I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing. I'm putting a white pearl and on a head pin, and I'm just temporarily bending the head pin until I'm ready to put them onto the combs. But I'm just bending the head pin so that it doesn't slip out. And these are also they're also German resin. She gets stuff from Germany a lot. That seems to be her place to get beads and Ava beads and stuff. And I have to say, I really don't see. She gets things that you can't get them off Amazon. You know what I mean? So Yeah. So that's why I like buying Ava's stuff. I mean, I'm never gonna be able to use up all the stuff that I've bought from her, but um, sometimes I just buy beads because they're pretty, and I like looking at them and playing with them and figuring out what I'm going to do with them. So, okay, I have one more for this one. And let's see. So, speaking of preachers that need help, oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, if you y'all need to catch St. James had a show um 2 weeks ago now, called I think it's called Saturday Saints Meeting or something like that. Y'all need to go check that out. It was very it started out kind of funny and then it turned very heartfelt. And I was very touched by what he said about midway through the episode. Okay, so I did 3 of these. I'm gonna do one more of the yellow 'cause I feel like I'm gonna put 2 on a comb. So I need one more head pin. So anyway, preachers who need help. Um, I'll just say Larry Reed. And this dude William, I'll just call him by his first name because he's weird. Tell y'all he's weird. He wears wigs and his nails are I don't know, his nails are atrocious, I think, but they're very long. And he wears a wig. And the funny thing is, and he talks, he's literally a gossip. He doesn't even try to hide it. He's a gossip. And apparently he's been doing this before Larry Reed did. But anyhow, he's a straight McCrae's is not a min oops. I don't think he is the McCrae's. I like that. I like that. Um, William, I don't believe he is a minister. I think from what I understand, he has a lot of connections in they call it the Kojic church. I guess he or his family must have been big in that denomination, so he has a lot of connections. Let me put these away so they don't get messed up. And I guess he knows people who are in, you know, different bishops and stuff, and he basically has connections in that particular denomination. I want to do something with this. I'm probably going to do another necklace. Um, or maybe I should try and see if she has more, and maybe I'll just do some big earrings. Um, I'll think about it. Um, but yeah, he's not. I do not believe that he is a minister in the true sense of the word. Okay, so we'll put these aside. So yeah, I can't stand the guy. And the thing is, there's another young man. They call him. I'm gonna be quiet. I, yeah. Um, there's another young man who goes by the name of they call him CTV, but I forgot what the C stands for. He seems to be a young man, and I'm just looking through my goodies, folks, and just trying to decide if there's anything else I want to do tonight. Oh, these are purple. I don't have a purple pen. Shoot. Oh, could do. I can set up some earrings with these. Okay, so I got these at the show. I got these Buddhas. I have to figure out what to do with the Buddhas. Um, oh, his name. Oh, Conscious. That's his. Okay, I couldn't remember what the C stood for. I mean, some people like him. I have not watched enough of his content to really form a full opinion. Um, But the funny thing that what struck me was, whoops, cut the price tag off. What struck me was, he and William have the same wig. Just saying. They, I'm assuming maybe. Oh, you've gotten into watching the beef sector, and I can't believe it. Yeah, woof. Um, yeah, I don't know. I know William's definitely wearing a wig. I don't know if Conscious if that's his real hair or not, but it just struck me that they have the exact same hairstyle. Just a thought. Just an observation. I pass no judgment. um, but ooh, I just wanted to. Oh crap! They came loose. Ah, fudge. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna put these away. I got these. Oh, he wears wigs too. Oh, okay. So yeah, they have the same style. Not pat. Like I said, no judgment. Just an observation. Okay. So I'm gonna set these up before I go. Um, so yeah, apparently William and CTV don't get along, or there was some long ago far away beef between the two of them. Larry is supposedly friends with both of them, which I just don't believe. I really think that he's playing both against the middle. I'm just setting these up, folks. I'm not going to finish these earrings tonight because my wrist and is telling me to slow down. Um, but I just want to set these up. I had oh yes. So apparently long ago and far away they had issues with each other, and so Larry's playing both against the middle, and then after that video came out from Vincent, I think his name is Vincent, about Larry. Um, that kind of shook everybody up, and they have Larry and William have reformed an alliance. It's crazy. It's just which is another reason why I haven't done it. Happened one night because there's just so much going on. Um, but William and Conscious apparently hate each other. And then there's another person. His name is Timothy. I think it's Timothy Blaine. I think his name is. He's got issues with all of them, and he has obtained a marriage license. Apparently, there was some arranged marriage um, that Larry Reed was part of. So he's getting ready to supposedly put the hammer down on that. It's getting crazy out here, folks. I mean, I've been ducking and weaving in these YouTube streets. I think this is what I'm. Yeah, this will do. Um, so it's been a mess. The whole thing is it's crazy. Um, I mean, I am so glad that I just I'm glad to be Catholic. Well, I'm not officially Catholic, but I kind of that's the church I lean towards. Here we go. So these are set up. These will be the next pair of earrings. I'll probably do these next week. But I'm glad. And let me tell you, Catholic Church ain't perfect. Definitely not perfect. And it's got its issues, but she's at least it's not on the internet. These guys, man, between oh, and I did drop out of Larry Reed's Patreon. I did not feel like giving him $12 of my hard-earned money every month anymore. Um, but I kind of posted what he potentially earned the past couple weeks in April. Um, so it looks like his donations, his seeds are kind of ebbing and flowing. I don't know because it kicked me off. I could be on the internet. You just haven't found that YouTube haul. Oh my God. Yeah, it was. I tell you, true, true that. Oh, I'll show you guys. I did this pen the other day. There's pictures of it. I'm gonna secure it. It's all. Did I already put it in the store? Um, Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could be. Yes. I mean, Catholic Church has had its issues over the years. Trust me. Um, I know, but still. Yeah, it might be on the internet somewhere, but I haven't come across that in the YouTube street. Yeah, I made this pen the other day, y'all. It's kind of I wanted to go for a mat. Yeah, me neither. I mean, there are other creators that are on Patreon, and I don't, I don't mind doing it. I think I mentioned before, like there are bead artists that are on Patreon. They sell, they do tutorials and stuff on Patreon, so I'm fine with that. I just didn't like the fact that he started offering less and less for that tier one. Some of the things that he was offering that were on tier one, all of a sudden they got moved. You have to do tier two. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying you $25 a month, $24 a month. I ain't doing it. And then every other post was, um, we're doing one was the health and wellness seed, and we're doing the 4888 seed, and the eclipse seed, and the I forgot what the name of the last one before I dropped out. um but I don't have access to it anymore, so I don't know how he did last week. But yeah. No, that's all right. And then he his last lives, especially the ones with William, it's just been kind of, I don't know, I just get a creepy vibe from it. It's not that funny. Everybody thinks he's funny. Not that funny, y'all. He's kind of creepy actually. um and one time at one point Larry was wearing these head wraps. I'm like, you going through chemo? What you wrapping your head like that for? Jeez. I don't know. I just Larry Reed's just getting really creepy. I'm just getting this creepy vibe. When I first started watching him, it was like, oh, okay, he's kind of funny. And but now it's just like he's begging for money a lot. Like I said before, I dropped out of his Patreon. The I don't read none of that seed stuff in the Bible. I don't read none of that seed stuff in the Bible. Exactly. I only know seed tithing, but not the seed stuff. And every week there's a different seed. And ooh, when his what's his name, Bishop Jordan is on with him, I'll forget it. It's like, oh yeah, I'll prophesy. Somebody somebody cash up a $888 seed yet? Come on, ew, ew, uh, ew, no. Um, it's just, and I noticed last Wednesday he has this thing with his he calls them spiritual counselors and prophets, his fellow prophets, and it's a weekly show. If you're on the Patreon, you had access to it. It was every Wednesday night. Last Wednesday, he had it on like for everybody. He went live like for over an hour for everybody. It was open to the public. I'm like, this is never available to the public. All of a sudden he's making it available to the public. I'm like, huh? What? So and that tells me, I'm just like I said, I'm just guessing. But that tells me he's trying to attract more people in hopes that they would join the Patreon for the other stuff. So I have a feeling that's what's happening. I have a feeling that he lost a lot of people, and he's trying to get people, get new people. He ain't get my $12 a month anymore. I was in his Patreon for over a year, and I really didn't get anything out of it. To be honest, some of the stuff he was offering financial shows, and one was financial, one was the men's lounge, which you had to be a celestial member in order to maybe making it public to lessen the stories being put out there. That could be too, but that particular show was never available to the public ever. You had to be in the Patreon, even if you were just a tier one. You had access to it, but you had to be in Patreon, because his claim was there's stuff that they discussed that he doesn't want. He doesn't want to make the prophecies available to the public. But all of a sudden, it's available to the public. But it could be just that one off, just to see if new people joined. I have a feeling that's what it is. Um, but he's just getting creepy. I'm starting to get a creepy vibe, so I'm glad that I'm not paying anymore. This pen has owls, and I used a wooden bead. I was trying to make it like a masculine kind of pen, so I'm gonna cement it and then I'll put it on the website. But I had these little owl beads, and it was so cute. And I said, I think a guy would go for that. So I'm going to tighten this up and cement it down, and then I'll put it in the store. The stuff I made the other day, um the gray, the black, and the blue beads, these bad boys that I used the other day. That necklace is in the store. And the blue agate earrings I made, they are also in the store. So if you were interested, check them out. Let's see. So we got a lot done tonight. I didn't expect to get all this done. Um, so these are going to become combs, and when I'm ready to make them, obviously there'll be an episode. This actually, I'm now that I'm looking at it, I'm actually pleased with it. The wire wrap actually worked, and these will also become earrings. Oops, dear, bees keep running away. Okay. So these are going to become earrings as well. So, let's see. Yeah, so we got through what I planned tonight. Oh, okay. Awesome. So, let's see. Anything else that I read? We talked about Teflon Tiff, Jay Morrison. Um, hmm. I'm trying to think. Why did I think there was something else going on in these YouTube streets? Um, Yeah, I think those are the big three. I'm gonna keep walking these streets and see what I come across. But it's getting crazy out there, y'all. It really is getting crazy out there. And all I can say, and I said this before, just be careful who you give your money to. Be careful whose Patreon you join, because some of the stuff they're putting out there is not good, not good for the soul, not good for the mind. And just use a lot of discernment, folks, because um, somebody said the other day that um, yeah, it's getting crazy. Somebody said the other day that a lot of these YouTube people, they really don't have any expertise. They're just coming online and shooting from the hip. Um, and they were right. I see it a lot with this red pill stuff. They all say that, these guys claim that they're dating coaches and stuff like that, and they're not. They don't know what they're talking about. I am Team Bear, by the way. Uh, um, and if you don't know what Team Bear is, just you go ahead and Google it or go on Instagram and look up that hashtag Team Bear. You'll know what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, these people are on YouTube and claiming that they're experts and claiming that they're this, that, and the other, and they're really not. So just be careful out there, y'all. But I will continue to bring the news as I hear it, and we can have a good laugh and giggle. But yes, it is getting crazy. Oh, that was the other person I wanted to talk about briefly. I mentioned her in one of my It Happened One Night episodes. Her name was Princella, the Queen Maker. Well, her former girlfriend, I guess, who I remember the former girlfriend. Her channel is B Taylor TV, and I remember her because she used to get into it with the Lapeef Network. She used to be on their panels, and she has exposed Princella, I guess. Um, she has made some claims. I suggest you go to her channel and check it out for yourself. I don't wanna quote anything because I don't have it in front of me, so I don't wanna misquote or misquote anything she has said. But she has made some allegations about Princella that, like, whoa. I knew Princella was a little intense because you can just tell from her demeanor that Princella is a little, like, okay. She's very intense, but she was saying stuff that was like, wow. So, yeah, it's it's bad. She said some things about her that I'm like, whoa. People on this internet, these YouTube, claiming to be an expert and they're not. And it's really sad. I feel sorry for people who just don't have that discernment. And a lot of people are desperate and they want some kind of guidance, and they feel they find it on YouTube, and then to find out that the person they're getting the guidance from has no clue what they're doing. They're making it up as they go along. Um and they're grifting. A lot of these red pill guys, they're grifters, and it appears that Princella may also be one of those grifters as well. So just be careful out there, folks. I will continue to bring, yeah, people are getting scammed. That's exactly it, V. That's exactly it. Folks need to be careful with their money. Um, people are desperate. They're desperate for information, and yes, that lots go offline, and that leads to yes, exactly, exactly. So all I can tell y'all is just be careful out there. Be careful who you're giving your money to. If it's too good to be true, it ain't. Um, um, and just if you expect to be entertained and that's what you have no other expectations, that's one thing. But if you're, really looking for legitimate information, YouTube might not be the place to get it. Ugh. Yeah, honestly, you're probably better off just using Google and going from there. So, anyhow, I got through one of yes, Inspire. If it's giving con vibes, welcome by exactly. Exactly. If you're getting a bad vibe, keep your wallet in your purse and keep it moving. Uh, that's why I finally dropped out of Larry Reed's Patreon because it went like I had said, it went from okay, this can be entertaining to yo, this dude's a creep. And I'm not giving him any more of my money. So, yes, exactly. Be safe and stay safe. And on that note, I want to say to y'all, thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for those of you who are watching on Facebook. Thank you. Even if you're catching it on the replay, just please leave a comment. That would be helpful. Questions are always welcome. Sharing is caring. Likes are free. All that good stuff. And I will catch you on the next one, hopefully next week. Um, I'll finish up this stuff. Mother's Day is coming. So if you're looking for a Mother's Day gift, of course, please visit my website, ponchedgedesigns.net, and follow me on Instagram. And thank you, ladies, for stopping by. And I will catch y'all on the next one, hopefully next week. And Inspire, you know where I'll find you. Whenever St. James gets around to doing his next live, I'm sure we'll see each other there. And V, I will definitely catch up. I need to catch up on some of your shows, so I will hopefully catch you on your next live. Be safe, everyone. Thank you for all for stopping by. I appreciate you all, and have a great night, great weekend, great week ahead, and I'll see y'all soon.